Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in the process of putting some new stash away, so I thought I would do a quick little video and just give you some idea of the new supplies I'm bringing in to my space. Some very deliberate and some very not. So I ran out of my favorite off-white cardstock. It is the Basil CS White. Joann's was having a sale this week or weekend, so I went ahead and I stocked up, not completely stocked up, but I believe I got about 20 sheets. And then I got 10 and 10 of these navies. So one is textured, one is smooth. The smooth one is called Moody Blue, and then the textured one is called Admiral. So both of these are by Basil. I went into a little bit of a I wouldn't say it was a complete shopping spree, but I did the math and it wasn't the best deal. The best deals for them I have found for paper is when they have their 10 pieces of paper for $2. This and that roughly comes to like 20 something. I'm not a math major. 20 something cents a piece for a piece of paper. So that's usually when I stock up. I stock up a lot of stuff, so a lot of paper. This go around, I just kept it to a sampling pretty much. So these first few are by American Crafts. I think that's all pretty much that they carry at my Joann's. I think most Joann's, if they do have a selection, and the selection, unfortunately, from what I've heard from friends, it really varies on the particular store. These first few that I have on here are super thin, one-sided papers, but I knew that going in. I love the design and for some of them, and that's the only reason that I've gotten them. I can back them up on other pieces of paper and it's not a issue. So this very first one I believe I got 2 pieces of this. It's a very deliberate purchase because I am going to be making some layouts related to unicorns with these 2 pieces of paper. So again, very thin, but I saw it and I knew I had to get it. I love this leaf paper. It's also very thin, one-sided, but I love it. It's beautiful. I don't know who the original designer was for that. This one, I do know it to me, it looks like a Chamel paper. So my thoughts are this is very thin as well. This is a Chamel paper. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. I love this paper so much. I love the florals, the color of the florals. Thin, I was like, I don't care if it's thin. Same thing for this one. I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's not a very common blue. It's just gorgeous. So I did end up buying I ended up buying 2 sheets of this thin paper. Again, that will change. You'll see as I go through. It won't all be thin paper. I have to love it to get the thin paper, and then I just back it in some other. I don't waste any cardstock. I just take from my, if you guys have seen my my videos, I do pull from my stash of kind of last chance envelopes of papers I no longer want. I just end up using the B side to reinforce papers. So this is, again, very thin, but beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, I just love that so much. So this is where the thin paper stops, and we begin the double-sided good weight pattern paper. So I took a sampling. I had I had Janet from RTS's voice in my head. I was telling some friends, I'm like, Janet's voice was in my head, and she was telling me, you don't need every single piece of paper. You just need a sampling. You just need something to be able to build on. So this was one of the papers. I think, yeah, I did get 2 of them because, and not so much for this, but I love myself a good ledger paper. And it's hard to find them in this, it's like in between an off-white and a little bit of pink. So it's beautiful, and it has this outline with the rainbow. I'm not one for photographic paper like this, but this was just so gorgeous. I didn't buy it for this, but it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of paper. I did buy 2 of them, but I actually bought them for the B-side. Beautiful. It's just a grid paper in like a very muted turquoise. This one I liked. Sometimes I have a hard time using these kinds of papers, but maybe not in its entirety in a piece of it. But what I loved was, again, sucker for these grid ledger papers. So there's my other one. I love this paper, and I got it for this side. The other side of this are the rainbows. Not a fan of the rainbows. It's just not me. This is me all day long. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's a distressed rainbow. My Joann's also had a whole like rack full of the Bo Bunny beautiful things. They had embellishments. They had like a whole bunch of stuff. I got it. I just got this piece of paper. I think I got it. I got 2 of them. Yes, I got 2 of them. And the B side is very similar to that other one, but it's a different scale of grid. So I like this one too. I may put 1 in each of my colors. The next few are going to be this is my weakness a lot of times, is I'm going to spread them out here. Jen Hadfield. And crepe paper, Maggie Holmes. I think that's all that's left. Okay. Always, always beautiful, and always makes me want to get every single piece of paper, but I did not in this instance. So here I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you what I got for Jen Hadfield. I thought this was a very versatile. Let's back up. My mouth is going slower than like my brain is. Paper makes me crazy. So I liked the idea of the cut apart sheet because I can use it. I didn't buy any embellishments. I don't think they had any of the die cuts or anything like that. So I thought I could use these as embellishments. I didn't care for the back side. The back side is just a text that just says hello. I bought it for this side specifically. Another beautiful piece of paper. I love this. The idea of this, like you could do, like this is like half the work is done for you if you just put, your photos in certain areas. But I did love the B side. I think I only got 1 of these. Beautiful, beautiful leaf. But I did get it for this. So let's put that. Here's another Jen Hadfield floral that I bought, and I love this. I love this. And this green is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So both pieces of paper, I think, on that one. And then this butterfly paper I really liked as well, but I really bought it for this background. I really thought it went well. You see that? Oh, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's all I bought from this collection. They had a lot more papers from her collection, but I quickly looked through them, and I didn't spend like hours and hours at the store. But here is this is Maggie Holmes crepe paper for round trip. So very similar. I decided to go ahead and I bought 2 of these cut aparts. I really like the tags. I really like that they've kind of, I wouldn't say copied, but it's very similar to Simple Stories. Not that I have bought any Simple Stories recently, and they have their traditional black and white on the back. So I thought I may be able to incorporate the black and white. So I just wanted to get to, just in the event that I make multiple layouts, because I did get a few more papers from this one. I do have some travel photos, so I thought I like the idea of this one. Some of the tags and stuff like that I could pull into that and tell that story of traveling after COVID. So this one, I do like the floral, but I actually didn't buy it for the floral. I actually bought it for this. It's very rare to find purple, and every once in a while I do need it, so I got 2 sheets of that. This is another cut apart. I did get 2 of these, but I really got it for the background in pink. But I think it's very versatile. I can use either side. This is another beautiful piece of paper, but I really got it for the ledger. This is gorgeous, and this like, I was like, should I get it? Shouldn't I get it? Should I get it? Shouldn't I get it? Oh, this is 2 of the same here. Oops. 2 of the same, and this one is another one that's absolutely gorgeous. But I really bought it for this. I thought between this and like, it just complements that like so beautifully. It's just gorgeous. So that's it, you guys. I mean, I could have stayed there forever and a lot longer looking through all of their paper goodies, but before I put these away, I wanted to at least share what I was able to get. I know some folks, like I mentioned, have a hard time with the supplies at their Joann's. If you're not a Joann's app user, that's another thing that might be a little bit of a time saver for you guys, is you can actually, if it's, again, it's dependent on somebody, right? But checking the stock at your particular store or your stores nearby before you go out. It's just another tip, whether it's for this sale or any other kind of sale that you may be interested in, particularly as it relates to scrapbooking and scrapbooking supplies within the store that you go to. So that's it for now. I am looking forward to creating with some more. Yeah, all I went for was, this was the culprit, and then yeah, it was snowball effect from there. But never pay full price, right? It was good, and I think my sampling of supplies, and I'm good for now. So until next time, we'll talk to you soon.